from the same branch and leaves, wild and free, living here in harmony. Don't you see? This is where you want to be. When you leave, the world is never what it seems. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till the dawn. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till the dawn. Entombed in my mind, can't seem to break away. Lost in time, thinking about better days. Do you ever get used to the pain? 'Cause I don't know if I can do this again. Now you got me wondering why you let me die alone inside. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. Tell me why you left me bleeding. Died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. Lullabies of you still in my head. Bloodshot eyes, can't sleep, I'm rotting in my bed. Even the drugs don't faze me. I don't think you understand. I gave you everything I had when it shit go wrong, and now you got me wondering why you let me die alone inside. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding.
From a place of hardship to a place of ease comes a place of flourish. In return, it's for a reason. say it. Yeah, I don't find time to debate if I deserve growth or if maybe I should preserve coping by hating you. Adoring you.
Yo, Che, what's going on, baby? Welcome back to another one, ladies and gents. It is Wall Street Sessions, the first one for the week of the new week. I hope you guys are ready for it. Again, another big news week. Not necessarily, I want to say news as much, but we've got some big ones here this week. So going to be interesting. Markets already on another rampage again. So we're going to see what we can get there. Chris, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, Keeks, especially after watching that new YouTube video you posted on the weekend. Yo, what a bagger, chat. Go check out Keegan's. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
Guys, the one time I drop it now, he's on me. Don't worry, chat. I promise my next video will come out. It's coming out. We're going to be premiering that baby, so keep a lookout.
Okay, let's go. I think for that reason, you got to pray for us, Keeks.
Oh, yes.
Keeks is going to pray for us, chat.
All right, guys. So for those that don't know, we are about to pray. If you don't know how to pray, you can follow this simple prayer, Our Father's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
If you are in agreement, you can drop an amen as well there in the chat.
Amen. Beautiful
There
stuff.
we go, guys. So to the point, let's get it going. It is a Monday. We are ready to go here. And again, markets are running away. I think there's some crazy moves. So either this is going to be a very good Monday for us, or it's going to be a very bad Monday. But we're going to be positive, yeah. But let's start us off with the fundamental chat as always. And again, typical Monday style, short and sweet. Because when you look at it, there's nothing really for us to worry about here. All yellow folders, euro, orange with Lagard speaking, but nothing there, and that is it. Tomorrow we have some red folders coming out. So typical Monday, a nice slow start for us. So should be some clear sailing. Now going over to the charts, let's have a look here. Starting us off with DXY. Very, very simply, guys. So I'm still going to be neutral. Now, reason being, again, we've been in this range. We can see this, how this has been playing out. Obviously, Friday really was a bit of an interesting one for us. But what I want to see now is this key level. We had a bit of a gap up, traded back down. We are holding this weekly key level. We traded to our weekly pivot. Take note, our monthly pivot is above us. We initially traded away from it right off the rip, and now we're coming back up. So now for that retest. When we look on this 4 hour, again, that's what I say today. I'm still going to stay neutral purely because we had obviously the gap. We did trade down. We are holding it as of now. So this can always turn more bullish and have that break of the weekly pivot and then go for that monthly pivot. Otherwise, we can go for the gap fill and again, that move back to the downside. So very specific how we close today will determine how on the daily I'm going to flip out on my bias. When we go down to the 15 minutes, again, we can see this is just ranging quite there. It gave us our test and a little bit of closing that gap fill. I mean, if you guys see that's where the market was, we literally wicked it. So you can argue if we closed that gap or not. But that is pretty much it. So dollar literally ranging the whole day. When we look at it now, you can see 0.15% up. That is pretty much it for the day. NASDAQ, we are looking at a bit more of a bullish market. Again, traded bearish Friday, very interesting one. Gapping down for literally giving us that retest or test on the weekly pivot and just going bullish immediately. We can see that EQ is up there. So again, grab it plays maybe on the cards yet today. If we do look on the weekly quickly, and we're having this idea of a potential bearish move, because when we think about this was bearish. We then actually had a bit more of a gap down, traded back up, tested, and then pulled back. So we did hold as resistance, if you think of that way. So again, now if this candle, for example, today for me fails at this level, this key area, and at this EQ, there's a very good chance we can be literally, if you think of it, this just being the top of the weekly candle, and then we go bearish. Because when we look at, we've traded bullish right off the rip. If this fails, gets under that EQ again, back under this key level, and even back into the Asia range, there's a very good chance go back for previous daily lows and Asia lows untested, as well as our monthly pivot right there underneath us. So definitely, again, going to have a little bit of an outlook and understanding of what happens at the end of today. US30, we're looking at something very similar. Again, we are breaking bearish. If you guys were literally, I told you this already on, I think it was Thursday. Wednesday we spoke about this, that after this test, again the second time holding this level, that we could see this move coming again on US30. And right now we have that big move down. We traded with a bit of a gap, trading up, and we're holding that previously key area, and obviously the EQ as well. So when we look here on the 4 hour, we can see us trading back into this one-way traffic, giving us that weekly pivot test, and now testing that area. So again, if this holds, and could be our high of the week if we do actually go bearish again. So if we can hold under the EQ, again, same thing, look for the move to Asia highs, break there, and then move to the downside, previous daily low, and even Asia lows. So it could be a very, very big move here. We do see USD only up 0.6, so not actually even that big, but it is quite a big move in that theory. So we can see what happens there. And then gold, the little candle that could. This thing at the point is just on one-way traffic, guys. I mean, it's been a very long time since we've seen gold do this. If you think about it, there was 2,800 in the space of 6 days. We've done $100 move. Now that is insane. Been a very, very long time since we've seen that. And obviously the big thing that we always talk about is psychological round numbers. So the big one for me right now, if you guys didn't even realize that yet, is that obviously we hit 2,900. So just want to get this set there for us. Okay, so we know that is that key area. Now very, very simply for me, if we do start to turn around as we are over there, you can see traded in daily R2. We then tested that weekly R1. There is a little bit of a chance, again, we always talk about this thing can have a bit of a pullback. This previous weekly high also can just be the retest, and then continue bullish after this. I'm not going to try swing for the fences on a bearish move when this thing is just going one way. When we always spoke about it, when we got this close, there's more of a higher chance that we are going for that 3,000 area, which is now doesn't seem that far away. But yeah, very interesting one here. If we get back above 2,900, I will look to continue those buys, especially above the daily R2. And that's everything from me. Chris, over to you, brother.
Thanks, Geeks. I don't know if the guys are applauding for that analysis or for the video. No, I'm kidding. All right, Chad. Let's get straight into it. Nothing on deck today. National Foundation Day in Japan. Okay, DXY, guys. On the weekly, we spoke about it. I'm relatively neutral because we're stuck in this range. Daily, I am bullish because we formed a support there. And then going on the lower time frames, I spoke about it. I would love for the dollar to firstly go and close that gap. Sorry guys, my keyboard's acting up here. I want a dollar to go and close that gap. We have done that, beautiful. Now all I want to see for the dollar for the rest of the day is to get above this previous daily high. And once we're above this previous daily high, I do think it's going to start gaining some momentum to the upside, all right? US30 daily for me, I am bearish. I spoke about it earlier this morning. I feel that this could just be a top wick for the weekly, but also on the same side, the weekly for me. Let's talk about the weekly. I'm neutral on the week. I don't know why this thing is saying bullish, neutral to bullish. Okay, neutral to bullish on the week. We spoke about that potential rejection up there. Daily for me is bearish. We've got resistance up there. We broke below these minor support levels. This zone right here, we're going to need to close below it if we are in actual fact going to go bearish. Otherwise, the next level to monitor is up here. All right, it is Monday. We can be forming that top wick for the weekly. The lower time frame is showing me that we tested Asia briefly, holding above the daily pivot, already at the EQ above the 200. So if we hold this level, very likely we can see a massive move to the upside. All right, so basically correcting this entire news move. And we've seen it so many times where this entire news move just gets corrected and we actually go and take out that news high up there. So I wouldn't be surprised, and I think Keegan shares the same sentiment. Whatever we do here around the daily EQ, that for me is going to determine what we do for the rest of the day. That's where I want to potentially get into either shorts or longs, all right, above there. Nasdaq, very simple as well. The weekly is in a little bit of a cluster here. Almost used a strong word, but you guys know what I wanted to say with the cluster. I'm actually bearish on the day. The only thing with both US 30 and NAS, for me, that's not that bearish, is that we traded below the previous daily low, or actually opened up below, then started trading above. Same with NAS, open up below, started trading to the upside. NAS, it seems, has got no bottom wick. But anyways, bearish on NAS. Technically, we held above the Asia range. There's our EQ. There's our 200. So currently, this is not necessarily bearish. We cannot say this is bearish. But with that being said, is that if we start trading below the EQ and we start trading below the 200 EMA and below Asia highs, then I can say, okay, we're going to go bearish. Other than that, we are still drifting higher. If I go to a line chart, the order flow is clearly bullish. There's no denying that this is bullish, and we've yet to break structure to the downside. So we're going to need to sit on our hands, see how we do at what we do at certain levels, and see if we get some type of reversal. Otherwise, this will just continue to drift up all the way to your daily R1. Gold, we spoke about, it's bullish, guys. We have not been bearish on gold for the last couple of weeks. The dailies as well, we've been bullish, even though there were times where I tried to sell just for a pullback play. But this thing is super bullish. There's nothing indicating that this thing wants to stop. We actually got some break-even buys here this morning. And for the guys, even though it was a break-even, I hope you guys learned something, where I said we're closer to the daily R2 than we were to the daily R1. So which one do you think is more likely to go and hit? The daily R2. Also, the second thing I spoke about was the fact that the 30 broke a previous 30 low. Just want to show you guys quickly. Was it the 15? Give me 1 second. There. This bullish 15-minute candle actually took a previous bullish 15 low, and that for me I saw as a potential liquidity sweep. And then on the 15 we took the break of these highs, and then we just we aggressively managed it purely because we were at the all-time highs, session highs. So I was not going to manage it any differently, and I got slipped to about here. So our entry was up there, so it didn't make sense for me risk-wise anymore. But looking at it now, we're in some type of consolidation here now, and I can say the following, that it could be aggressive, but there is the potential for a potential short if we fail to hold above the daily R2 and we close something like this, because we haven't tested the previous daily high, we haven't tested the daily R1. Okay, the other side of it is, if we hold the daily R2, we've got as a minimum price can trade into this upper end of the range, because this then effectively becomes a range. And then what can we expect? We can expect this range to be filled out to the upside. Okay, and then after that, we can start to look at our half round numbers. What is the style here? All right. Then we can start to look at our half round numbers. And then we can start to potentially look at the daily R3. For the guys that have traded with us, you know that if we start holding above R1 or R2, it is going to be a trending day. And then we are going to later on see the daily R3 getting tapped. But currently these are our 3 zones that we are trading in. Let me just clean that up for us. Alright, so that's the idea here on gold. Let's check the 30. Beautiful. So the 30 is actually cleaner because on the 30 we rejected that 2905. So if we get a closure above there on the 30, I might go again for the longs and shorts below here. So technically longs above here, shorts below there. Tight little range. We're going to see what she does. GBP USD, we are bearish on the week. Bearish to neutral. Actually, you can't actually read too much into it. Daily, we are bearish. We spoke about it this morning. I'm bearish because we found resistance there. 2 consecutive bearish daily candles confirms the resistance. Lower time frame, I told you guys I can only get long above that 200 and the daily pivot. So if you got caught out with the longs, you missed the stream this morning. I said very likely we'll go to this previous daily low level. And very simple for me going into the rest of the session. Breaks below here. And I will be going short all the way to your monthly pivot daily S1. That's what I'm waiting for. If we close back inside, no trade day for me. And then GJ, clearly bearish. We spoke about this weekly pushing all the way up here to potentially test those breakout areas. Daily as well, we said could even take the previous daily high, but looking on the lower time frames as well, just a very, very deep pullback, rejecting that 189 level. If you go on the 30-minute, you'll actually see it nice and clearly there. Rejection of the 189, now just a straight move all the way down. I don't know if I would have gotten into any of this unless I maybe looked at this little EQ play here, but to be honest, I wouldn't have traded that out of session. So what do we do now? If Asia lows is still intact by the time we start trading and we get a pullback into here, I would look for shorts to take Asia lows. If we just die all the way down from here, I can't trade it. I need some type of pause or some type of structure to trade from. Otherwise it's a runaway train and we missed it. But that is my rapid fire analysis. Gigs, I don't know if you want me to do a little bit of a trader spotlight here.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Let's start ready up for the team.
Chad, I don't think anything has changed much. We still have 80 million in first place, 90%. Davern Lee, 62%, and then Jamie Daniels in third place at 30%. So I think there was some movement here lower down. Is this Zambia? Yeah. Zambia on the leaderboard and Swaziland. All right, so
Okay.
Zambia and Swaziland has officially entered the chat here, guys. That is Swaziland, eh? Chat, let me know. That's Swazi. Alrighty. I caught the GJ sells on that 1 hour rejection at 12. Beautiful, beautiful. What happened to 1A, man? They fumbled. They fumbled. Nas bring that out. Cluster. Keeks, did you trade NFP? He did. Join Project G. Let's just see that I miss anything. Chat, how's the week going so far? See, 60% of you have taken a trade, 40% of you have yet to take a trade. That's good. You know what they say, the best trade is no trade.
Gonna get saucy out here.
Let me see what the cracker wants to do here. Keeks, I see the cracker wants to...
The cracker wants to crack.
You gonna thought I'm spilling the beans? Yeah.
If I followed my plan this morning, I would have been a good start of the week, but I had FOMO like a 5-year-old. Aish, bro.
Who was that?
Stian.
Hey,
man, we all have it though.
It happens.
USA did me well this morning.
I don't think it's a bad signal there, Keeks.
No, I also don't think so. No trade for me today. I usually don't trade on Mondays. Yeah, the thing is, I remember when I got like really started taking my trading seriously. A lot of guys don't trade Mondays.
I think it's more a cultural thing.
Because Mondays, the coffee shops are empty. So guys don't like to go sit there by themselves.
Koop my boot. Hoekom wil niemand my boot koop nie? Chat. Keys, I'm just gonna go split screen here.
Go for it, bro.
Alright guys, if we close like this now at the open,
Sheesh.
below this red zone here, we need to close below it, create a top wick, and then break this low. I'm gonna expect some volume to come in. Alright.
What pair is that?
GU.
GU.
So just be ready. Top wick into that red zone, break of the lows. And that's going to be me. I'm not going to miss it like the other day. I'm going to get my charts ready here. And as a minimum, we can expect a monthly pivot. Easy, easy. But it needs to close below, eh guys? If it closes in that range, I'll wait for some type of support. And then a break, I will take it. GJ, runaway train at this stage. Gold. Gold I need a little bit more here. Gold, very aggressive play. Sorry guys, gold, very aggressive play could be the following. This 15 closing, it's going to need to make quite a deep bottom wick and then the wick fill. If it's got a big top wick, that's going to be the aggressive play. Otherwise, wait for the 30 to close above you. And then you can maybe get like a blow off top. GU might have run away. Oh no, okay, it's still here. Okay, hold the line.
Come on. Minute and a half, guys. Let's see what happens.
1 minute. Okay, go. One for you, my brother.
In the pocket.
GU.
Let's see.
GU, hold the line. Hold the line.
You got it, Chris. You got it, bro.
I hope I do.
Oof. Naz, you're looking good over here. Naz looking good with the grubber.
I'm expecting the dollar to go on a bit of a rampage.
Last few seconds.
Chad, I need that top wick, so I'm not compromising on the top wick. If I miss it, I miss it, but I'm not gonna compromise on the top wick. Keys, will you still take it if it punches? Oh,
I said to the
okay.
guys, if it punches the one direction, I'm not
Okay.
taking it. The other direction, I love it. It's even better. But if
Yeah.
it goes the other way, I don't like that.
Alright, just wanted to make sure.
All right, guys, and that's it. Round 2. Markets open. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Fight!
Let's see. See what happens.
GU. Alrighty, chat. There we go. I'm placing sell stops on the break of these lows. Kindly note, if you don't know, these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please do not follow a single word we say here. You will 100% lose all of your capital if you follow what we do here. So for that reason, please get a financial advisor to advise you through these markets. We do appreciate your support in that regard. Okay. Should I have to leave in 9 minutes? Chad, sorry, my daughter is a little bit sick. My wife had to take her home, so I need to pick up my son from school. What is this level here? Two, three, five, six. Okay. GJ holding the line. Gold up against that 2905 level. Fortunately, no wick to fill. Nasdaq breaking below that EQ. US 30 looking like it wants to hold the EQ currently. And dollar index again struggling at that previous daily high. So at one stage, I think it should break through, or that is a valid resistance for price.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Whew. Some shots here this morning. Typical Monday for us. Cracker going for the sells. Literally the minute we get entry, as I said to the guys, it's a tough one being on that EQ, but they wanted the sells below. There came our break, entered. You could argue if it was under with that level, but yeah, taking that entry, literally going for the wick out, and then looks like dropping back down now. But yeah, I said to the guys, this was always going to be a tough one, trading above the EQ. That's what Chris and I were talking about. If we had this punch like where we punched bullish, if we punched bearish, I would have loved it. But this big move first, this going this way, it just obviously it was a bit of a tough one, but yeah, lucky, there we go, Wicked, you're already back at break even, and I think this is going to be the move now under the EQ, so bit of a tough one with the cracker today.
Did you not hesitate? I didn't take it because the what's the name closed just above the EQ.
Yeah, the thing is that was obviously our marked out level, so I had to kind of hesitate with that one. I said to the guys, I personally just didn't like that part about being above the EQ. If we were under the EQ, I would have loved it. But yeah. A close now under the EQ, as I say, there is perfect.
We do not take a re-entry now.
I'd consider it.
Justin, I think just wicked out, eh?
Yeah.
Just. Because you know what level hasn't been tested.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that would have been TP for you guys.
Yeah, it would have been TP. Yeah, just unlucky, guys. Part of the game. As I said there, you guys can see it. That honestly was the position. Got stopped, and they literally melted to TP. Like, yes.
Reinforced that re-enter, and that is TP. Hey, man. We could have, should have, yeah.
Yeah, all part of it.
Chad. Daily. Chad, the dollar is in a weird spot, and I say a weird spot because of the following. We've got that daily key level here. We've got the previous daily high up there, and while we are in this zone, it can literally go either way. I obviously like the long idea more, seeing that we've taken Asia lows and we're trading back in the Asia range, so the long idea makes more sense. This could be a little bit of a liquidity build up here for these levels to be punched, but in the same vein, it is a Monday, so this trade idea here is still valid because the 30-minute and the 15-minute is giving you exactly the same setup. So if you don't get it on the 15, very likely what you could see is the 15 closing weak bullish, and then the next 15 breaking that low, and that's actually going to be the break of the low on the 30. So I still like the idea on the 30. The only thing is I have to pick up my son because the school closes at 5, and I'm going to be a very bad parent. I'm already a bad parent because I'm going to pick him up. He's going to be like one of the last to leave. But I still love him though. My parents have forgotten me at school a few times. That was maybe a sign for them to tell me, son, we actually hope they stole you. But anyways, Chad, that's my own trauma. But let's see. Hopefully we can get in. I can go break even and I can go fetch my son. But I don't necessarily want to manage this on the phone. That's not going to feel good. Family first, 100%. 100%. Yeah, Keeks, that was unlucky, eh? They tapped the level, eh?
Yeah, bro. Look at this thing, guys.
120. But now Nasdaq again is on its own little mission, little side quest there. Nasdaq is that one naughty child. It's like everyone goes sit at your desk and Nasdaq's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not sitting. Nah. I need to phone Nasdaq's parents. Come and get it. Dude, I'm gonna have to. Chad, I gotta go. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck in traffic. All right, guys. Before I leave, I'm gonna delete it purely because I can't manage it while I'm driving. The idea for me is still valid while the 30 is open. I'm gonna honestly say if we don't break it in the next 10 minutes on the 30 minute, then the idea is not valid. What you'll likely see then is price will just trade back in the range, maybe do a little bit of a deeper pullback up here or even a little bit deeper up there. But yeah, while we hold below the previous daily low and Asia lows, this thing can continue lower. But personally, because I'm going to be driving now, I just deleted it. I don't want bad habits creeping in. And then GJ for me, nothing there. No type of substructure. And then like I mentioned on gold, if you can get a closure above here on the 30, a rebreak, you can go to fill that wick and then eventually daily R3. So 18 more minutes for this to close. If you want to take it on the 15, if the 15 closes above here, you can take it on the 15. Otherwise, you can wait for the 30. Nasdaq, I'm still bearish on the day. I told you guys US 30. I also mentioned I'm bearish. The daily was very clear for me that 2 consecutive daily candles, just a top wick. So personally, I couldn't get in here because I was looking at the 15, and you can obviously see the 15 already projected quite a bit. And maybe not, yeah, no. All right, Chad, peace and love, baby. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Stay sharp, keep it clean. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your evening. Keeks, thanks so much for having me, my brother. I do apologize for having to leave now, but as they say, duty calls.
Nah, we're good, bro.
Chad, thanks so much. See you guys in the morning. Stay safe. Cheers.
Yo, bro, when I look at this now, I want to cry on USD a bit. So guys, we got super unlucky on yo guys, this is, it's always these trades, eh? It's the ones you get like that, and it hurts. It hurts. The whole day, like I was saying to the guys, listen, we're planning this reversal trade, and it does that to you. That's when you can cry a little. Yo. Yeah. USD bleeder. Yeah, USDW for me. Hey, that's awesome, bro. Got out too early on USD. Yeah. Keys, at least it's moving. My whole move I caught in bars and USD happened in reverse in 15 minutes. I set the whole day for those profits lost. Thankfully, I closed out. Yeah, bro. Thing is, that's the thing about if you trade in this now, in London session, bang. New York session is going to do this to you. So if this closes here, Asia lows, easy target back down. Hence why I said to the guys, any of my oaks that are trading, if they are still in, this is a position you could hold. Because now, if you look here on our daily, what does this show? As you said, that's going to be the top wick on the weekly. Now this thing can flip and go all the way back down. So that would be the plan here on this USD trade. That when you get an entry like that, you can hold this thing. That's painful. I feel you. Enough to drop. Wait, Keeks, I see you guys introduced the one-step challenge. How long do you wait for payout? My brother, it's all there on the website. It's all there, bro. It's still Monday, gents. Today is still long with your head, y'all. You can share it to Keeks. It's a safe place. Yeah, bro. This hurts. I mean, look at that, guys. Literally an extra 6 pips. 6 pips I've worked out for then just shy of a 200 pip move. Just shy of 200 pips. Yes. But that's part of the game. It's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I can't change the music. It's all the way on that side, on the other PC. Oh my word, and now the indicator's slow again. Now as you can good holding the EQ. $4 on Friday, 6 points today. It's playing with us. To be fair, guys, I might take something on US30 though. Might be aggressive. We have this retest here. I want to see what's going to happen. We might take a little aggressive trade here. So I might burn my finger twice, but we're going to see what happens. Okay. Got to stick to the trading plan. No, exactly, bro. That's part of it. Got to stick to it. You said you don't trade on Mondays. I do trade on Mondays.
Chad, what's up, what's up, what's up? Super sub in the building.
Big man's coming to step in, yeah.
Bomb squad.
Hey, Chris, close your stuff.
No, his stuff's still open. Close it for him.
Yeah, I'm just watching you guys. Might take a bit of an aggressive trade, yeah. We're gonna see what happens.
Open my profile up quick. See if we can get some on the Power Ranger. Not gonna lie, Power Ranger has been taking shots this last week and a half, 2 weeks. Yes.
Man's taking shots there.
And the worst part is, like, a lot of them was your trade today, where it's like just wicked out and then straight to full TP.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you missed 2 of those, and suddenly your stats look horrendous.
Yeah.
All right, sit up. And Theo, like I said, taking shots on the Power Ranger. And I'll be honest with you, I've only been focused on that this year. I've been a little bit distracted. There's a lot going on. So I decided just to simplify things, focus just on the Power Ranger for now. So yeah, taking shots. But we're still in the game. So I think another 2 wins, and the P&L takes a drastically different look to it. So I'm gonna be patient.
While markets can be faulty sometimes, though, it has a tendency of not putting me in trades. I guess press the buy sell button multiple times and it doesn't execute me at all. End up missing the entry. What are we talking about now? Are we talking about news trading? What are we talking about?
Listen, Vault Markets has been absolutely golden to me for as long as I've used it, except this last NFP. That was the that was the first time I've had any issues.
You know, that's the reason why I say to guys, like, for example, I also had issues, and you can't badmouth the broker the one time something didn't go your way, but you forget all the times you won with them.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I'm not gonna go cry wolf because of it now.
Yeah, I need you to burn me more than once, because like it's been good every other news event I've ever traded and every other normal trade I've ever executed.
All right. I'm just waiting a bit here, guys, to take something. Yeah. How was your last NP for you, bro? We had it right. So US30, we wanted the buys. We got the buys, that initial buy. But the same thing, the guys couldn't close out. So the guys that were in the US30 trade, it obviously flipped before they could even close their profits. And then we wanted gold sells. Gold obviously opened up with that top wick and then turned around quickly. So we survived the top wick, got into massive profits, and then couldn't close the trade. So yeah, that was the story of NFP. So we were right with NFP, but yeah, the broker did us a bit dirty. Come on, US30. Give me something to work with, yeah. Give me something. Give me something. Been using them for 3 years, but last MP they didn't execute, just missed entry again today. Yeah, so as you said there, bro, we've also always been using them. Last NFP now on Friday was the first time I've ever had issues with them in my history of trading with them. Other than off quotes, but again, anyone knows that you need to obviously enter early. You can't be entering 30 seconds before the news event and then trying to over leverage. That doesn't work.
It could have just been like their servers were overloaded, they had unusual volume or whatever it is. Stuff like that does happen.
Yeah, so it's part of the game, bro.
It is what it is. Long as it doesn't happen often, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm just waiting to do something here, guys. I mean, we are
What's your bias on NAS?
just doing this at the moment, so I need something to break there. On NAS, I am a bit more bullish, but the same thing. If this goes bearish, especially under the EQ, then it's solid.
Yeah, okay.
But as long as it's above that EQ, I think you're gonna battle to get those cells.
I'm hoping for sells. I'm hoping for a break of the EQ, break of the opening range, and then a confirmation to go Red Ranger on this bad boy.
Guys, I'm gonna take an aggressive position here if we get a closure now. Very aggressive buys off of this.
Is that on US30?
Yeah. Okay, guys, I am in very, very aggressive buys. Some low risk on the table here. Literally 30 pips. Reason I've got 30 pips is purely want to see this thing turn. And again, the weekly pivot. If this thing comes back down, if it gets under the weekly pivot, good chance it is going down. So that is the thought process. So I said very, very aggressive trade. Hence, we can put a bit more lower risk, but then put that leverage on it, if you want to call it that. Just so we understand the thought process, yeah.
I mean, it did go as at 200 pips.
Yeah.
A little bit of a retrace would not be uncalled for.
So as I said, a very aggressive move considering how much volume is moving in the pair. 30 pips is very, very tight. Come on, just break there for us. We want to see a bit of a drive from this thing. Come on, US30.
Oh, Rox, you have the idea there. We're gonna hedge this bad boy. Buy buy NAS, sell US Tech. My Lisp has been horrible.
Where are you reading these messages?
Aren't you seeing them? I'm seeing them on the on the actual YouTube backend. Like Rox, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 messages ago, 7 messages ago.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah, it's loud.
Keith, don't you think this will retest daily pivot before continuing down? Definitely can, bro. That's part of the thought process, yeah. But we need to see this thing drive now. If this candle for me doesn't drive, I think there's a bit of a problem. So let's just see what happens here. Come on, baby, go for us.
Let him go.
Just jump.
It is actually nuts seeing the actual graph of the pippers and dippers.
Yeah.
It's like an instantaneous drop off.
Very, very quick, bro.
You greedy.
Since they don't get the cracker anymore.
Yo, you greedy bosses. Like, what was that? That was like a loss of like 40 people in the span of 2 minutes.
Nah, bro. All because I don't get the cracker.
Bastards.
This thing's literally not moving, but it's also not breaking below anything to give us reason to close yet.
That's holding that EQ quite nicely. I'm not sure if I like the buys though. We seem extended on the buys a little bit.
Once we hit that level, guys, I'm gonna go break even. That's the mentals, the pippers and dippers. Come on, just give it to us.
Getting a signal for their group and then making it like look like it's theirs.
Just give it to us. Okay, guys, I'm going to already minimize my thing purely just because I don't like how that's moving. So we're gonna go like 20 pip stop. Let's change it, Joe.
Cheers and Dio. Have a good one, brother.
Come on, just give us break even.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Give us break even. Guys, I'm gonna go break even. If it takes me, it takes me. That was 1 pip away from break even, so screw that. We break even on that trade. It either must run now, or if it comes back, well, oh well. Then this thing is just, I don't want to waste time there.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Take the risk.
USD is like a ninja, yeah. Nah, I don't. Personally, guys, I don't think it's going to. It had twice there. It broke above. It broke. Still holding there. There, I'm out, guys. That tapped me. That tapped me. Calling it. Also, cheers, Chad. All the best with this one, Kigo. Yeah, sure, brother. At least we protected a break even on that trade, so I'm just going to delete it anyway. You guys saw what happened there. But yeah, I'm not going to involve myself. So clearly when you guys look at that, we obviously had these levels here. So very, very simply, when you look at it like this, where is my brush? So obviously we consolidated in this little block over here. We finally then broke out. So even though this one did go, it closed back in, still like in this little range. When we finally broke out over here, you had that level and this still holding. So even though it never had a bottom wick, that's why I consider that bottom wick to hold. Then still closing, even though it was a doji, then I was like, listen, that's your breakaway. You don't want to be coming back into this range and this mess over here. So it had the chance to run. Otherwise, I'm not getting it. Going to sit there and get involved in that when I've already taken a haircut yet today. So, yeah, that's just why I managed that one quite aggressively. Considering now we'd literally be sitting at break even again still. Sure, I have no clue what this is, guys. How's it been? Been alright, bro. Hey, boys and chat, keep safe, beware of. So Naz is going bullish. Is the range not anything yet?
No, we're still in the opening range. Waiting for a breakout there, but we're going back and forth, back and forth. But the ranger needs a win, so I'm gonna stick to the rules. Oh, there US30 goes.
Guys, it can go. I'm fine with that.
Welcome to trading. It sucks, then you die.
Guys, it's literally Monday. Yeah, I need to go pee, chat. I'll be in now.
While Keegs is away, let me just show you guys what I'm looking for. How do I switch screens here? There we go. So this is the opening range, this little box here. We're finally getting a little breakout. So what I'm looking for is a 5-minute candle to close outside of this box. I then need another 5-minute candle to retest and reject outside of the opening range. And then we will go long. Now, reasons why this may or may not work. Let's assume we take a bad boy over, let's say, somewhere about there. We're going to go with a 50 pip stop that is increased from the... Note to self, do not use keypad. We're going to go with a 50 pip stop. What am I talking about? That keypad thing threw me off now. We're going to use a 50 pip stop. No. In 500s. There we go. So to be... No, man. There we go. Reasons why this trade won't work is we do have the daily R1 right in the way here. And we would need to go all the way back to close to the previous weekly high and the previous daily high, which is why I don't really like the buys for this. But it's a mechanical strat. If we print what I'm looking for, I'm gonna take it. However, I do prefer us going for the sells, because Asia lows are untested. Asia lows are right pretty over there. We do have the, I think, weekly pivot. What is this? The weekly pivot down here, which is also untested. So I would prefer the sells. However, if the buys are what confirm, the buys are what confirm. But we would need a 5-minute close outside of the range and another 5-minute rejection of the range without it closing back in. So that's what we are looking for on there. It does look like it may or may not be a wait today for that, though.
Yeah, guys, I see the USD is gone, but I mean, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
I'm happy with how
that,
we.
that is literally the one that hit you at break even was the last retest of that level. Right?
Yeah, literally. To be fair, the next one, I mean, depending on the spreads, they might have also got us. But yeah, that was the trade there, guys. I mean, think of it, we were there. Because that's what we still said. There was 20 which we just missed while we break even already. 40. So TP would have been, yeah. So we would have been break even at this point. But that's part of it, guys. That's what happens. You got to manage risk when the first one gives you a clap. But then again, the first one would have given us 200 pips. So I wouldn't be taking the second trade to also begin with.
This is true. This is true. Ahmed, that's trading.
It's Monday, guys.
The most successful traders are the traders who still have capital to survive to the next day.
You posted 3 peaches. What?
Wait, it's only Monday. How come 3 pitches? 3 pitches.
Peaches.
Peaches.
But I'm confused.
No idea. Rugs, yeah, I increased it to a 50 pip just because of the volatility we've been having lately. Because there was 3 trades that went to TP eventually that just wicked us out. In the last 7 trades, 3 of them would have hit TP if they hadn't wicked us out. So just to account for Trump being in power and the volatility being a little bit higher, I've increased it to a 50 pip. Still keeping the 1:2.5 RR though. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, if a couple trades all like don't come close to stop loss and the volatility decreases again, then we might shift it back to the original. But I'm just trying to like three trades lost like just by being wicked out by like 3 or 4 pips. I think that's enough to try to modify things ever so slightly because it's different conditions with the new president in charge. Okay.
Peach equals W. But who posted 3 peaches?
Rooks did. Okay.
Now I'm with you. We were just trying to figure out what we were talking about here.
It's kind of hard to like keep track of multiple conversations at once. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually like the buys on Naz. I don't know how much she will run still. Don't let me hold you up though. The Power Rangers known to only get an entry like at 6:30 sometimes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man's trading late, yeah.
I'm very keen for daylight savings to switch again.
Chris and I were actually saying we also can't wait for it, bro. Yeah, it's a bit more earlier in the office, but at least we also trading earlier.
I mean, you end at a reasonable hour, man.
Yeah.
Like there've been a few times I've had to take a trade at the gym. I'm like, that's not. Like, it's a mechanical strat, so there's not too much analysis involved, but like it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
I will admit though, my favorite trade at the gym, I completely forgot about it because I was meant to check every like 10 minutes to see if I got my 2 rejection candles. Completely forgot about it. So I was like, there was about 20-minute, 30-minute window where I didn't check, and I was like, oh crap. Quickly opened, and I opened it at just the right time. You'd be like, listen, enter immediately. Entered, set stop loss, set TP, left the phone. 10 minutes later, I checked. I'm like, oh, I can go break even. Went break even, left it. Didn't think about it until after my session was done. Checked after my session was done. I'm like, oh, I hit TP hours ago. Nice. That was to date my favorite Power Ranger entry. Like, last minute, but just worked out textbook.
Yeah, bro, there's always this one trade I always think about, which for me was such a cool one. We in Cape Town on holiday, and we just came from lunch, so we go back to like our place we're staying at. We dropped the girls off, and the guys we were like, nah, we're gonna go check out some supercars and stuff. So we get to the first place. I think we were at McLaren. Oh, we first went to the waterfront because I went to go buy shoes. So we're at the waterfront. I get shoes. Then we stop at McLaren, and I'm like, oh. There was some news event that came out, and you've seen how I've traded before, and this thing gives a wick, and I'm like, screw this. We trade in the reversal. Enter the trade. Set my stop loss, and like that's it. Leave the TP open, just enter stop loss. Put my phone in my pocket and carry on with life. We go to BMW city center, and we talking to the guy. We're having a fat chat. We buy some stuff.
Yeah.
And only like we're on our way back to our place now, and I'm like, oh shit, like, because what I always do, so guys that don't know, when I trade things like that, and I set, for example, a stop loss, and I know from out and about, I just set an alert on my stop loss. So I know, already if I'm busy and I see my alert goes off, it goes, okay, I lost the trade, I hit stop loss.
Yo.
And I'm sitting in on the car and I'm like, I haven't got an alert yet. My phone hasn't gone off.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my MetaTrader, pull it up, and I'm sitting like $5,500 up.
Just we
close the trade, and I get back, and I'm like, okay, cool, holiday is paid for.
That is a sick surprise.
So yeah, that was always a dope one. Completely reversed the news event, and then just continued.
So had you not set a TP?
No TP.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I've done it a few times, and the thing is, I've got mates that were with me both times, so
Yeah.
they are witnesses to this.
You lucky bastard. Look at that whole, like, you went in thinking, oh, this holiday is going to set me back a little bit, to never mind, boys.
Yeah, like
living it up.
You've saved for like a few months. You're like, nah, we can have a good holiday, but I've saved for it. Now you get there and like, oh well, now we're at the holiday and I got the money back technically.
I got the money back plus some change, because five and a half grand is a bag.
No, it was a good time, bro.
Lovely stuff, man.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'm gonna take something. As we said, someone asked me about the daily pivot, if that would be the reversal point, and I definitely said that's going to be an interesting point for us. Reason being why I'm saying interesting is because as much as you're trading back to the pivot, which is almost like a 50% of this breakaway candle, but you also held a weekly pivot and you hold in the Asia highs now, so trade in. So it can become a reversal, but the same way when it reverses, I can find support here to actually have a complete reversal. But then again, as we said, I do like the idea of this being the high of the week. So this now trading bearish. Let me just do that quickly. If we've gone bearish, this is then, as you said, our pullback, break in, and then we continue bearish, because for example, previous daily low and Asia lows untested with the daily S1 over there. So that would be the ideal setup. But yeah, I had my first one, got a haircut, second trade break even. So that is my 2 bullets. That's the rules. So I will not be executing another trade from my side. Those are the best feeling trades, 100%. You feel like a G when that happens. But yeah, guys, Ed, I think that's going to be it, bro.
Yep, let's do it.
Because, yeah, we're not going to try to force anything. As you said, guys, it is literally still Monday, so no need to do anything stupid and try to force something. You can go full screens there. Yeah, there we go. See, guy already knows how to work it on that side.
Oh, yeah. Also, how much less screen do I take up than Chris? This is ridiculous. Let me step tall here.
Yeah, it's always when I sit there, bro. I'm going to adjust everything.
Just see.
Key question on VF. Why does the Rand value change? Wait, what? Why does the Rand value changes for 1 step versus 2 step is different in price, but the dollar version is the same? Interesting question, bro. I actually can't give you an answer on that. As far as I was aware, they were all the same, or meant to be the same. So that's also why, for guys that don't understand, it is obviously new, so we are still running adjustments, changes. These could be things that the guys are looking into, fixing, stuff like that. But that is a question you probably have to ask the big man tomorrow when he's back on stream. I'm not going to give you an answer, and it's a false answer. So yeah, I'll find out for you about that one, brother. I just checked the 550k versus 50k. Thanks. Okay, cool. As I say, yeah, we'll find out about that. But yo, guys, Ed, thanks for stepping in. Thanks for joining me here. And then, guys, we're going to be back same place, same time as always tomorrow. Keep in mind, it's Tuesday. It is CPI week. So we know we're going to be getting ready for the week. Wednesday is going to be the big one. Hey, Alex, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well, brother. 2 million account is a much bigger account than the 100k. What? 2 million account is a bigger account than a 100k dollar account. Not really. Like slightly, but not really. I mean, it's meant to be its dollar counterpart. So it's a little bit of a difference, but yeah, not that that's something you write home about. I wouldn't. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna see you guys same place, same time as always. And again, trade safe. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers, Chad. Have a good one.
So fragile, like it was built to break off the handle. How'd we get to this place? We're leaving everything behind for new and exciting feelings, but I won't leave you. Will everything we know be lost and changed for something new? Only time will tell, but I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you.
is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the pain, yeah, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are peace. In the dead of night. Maybe when it's still dark, you know it's an eye for eye. Everyone that you around in the dead of night. You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Oh no, no, don't even try. Watch the flame in me ignite. You didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came. Baby, it was dark, it was hard to see. And that's when the spark lit inside of me. Oh, I was lost from reverie. One day you will see what you made of me. What's inside of me. One day you will see I found my inner peace. You are peace in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Everyone is still die. You know it's an eye for eye. Ready when it's your line. In the dead of night. In the dead of night.